Hi friends, welcome to SGK English for a new video. Today I want to discuss with 12th class CBSE students the exam pattern, first term exam pattern, question pattern and the marking scheme. Of course, you know that December 1st, that is in 1 month's time, CBSE exam is going to start. So some students asked me some doubts, so I want to clarify for their sake. See, you know, CBSE question of this time is completely objective type. I mean, the exam entirely is objective type. There are no descriptive answers. So there is no descriptive answer. Okay, the question paper carries 3 sections. The question paper has 3 sections. Number 1, reading. Section A, that is reading. It has 18 questions. You need to attempt only 14. Section A, reading passage, okay, comprehension passage. You have to read and answer multiple choice questions. 14 should be answered out of 18. Okay. Section B or second section, writing. See, you need to answer 10 questions out of 12. See, section B, writing, you need to answer 10 questions out of 12. And section C or third section, literature part. See, you need to answer only 26 out of 30. Okay. So, you will be given 18 plus 12 plus 30, 60 questions. From there, you need to answer 14 plus 10 plus 26, 50 questions. You have to answer 50 questions out of 60. 60 questions will be there. 18 plus 12 plus 30. Okay, you need to answer only 14 plus 10 plus 26, 50 questions. For 50 questions, you are going to get 40 marks. I repeat, for 50 questions, you are going to get 40 marks. See, all questions carry equal marks. That means, for 50 questions, you are going to get 40 marks. That means, one question, you may not get 1 mark, maybe 0.8. 50 into 0.8, 40 marks. Of course, plus 10 will be there internal. In that way, 40 plus 10, 50 marks. Okay, na? This is the question pattern. Is it clear to you? Is it clear to you? I repeat once again. I mean, section A, reading. See, comprehension passages you have to read and answer 14 out of 18. Section B, writing. See, that is actually grammar part. Grammar part. What is that grammar part? Notice writing, classified advertisements. There is short writing skill. Then letter to the editor and article writing. That is actually long writing skills. But here you are asked only multiple choice questions, no descriptive answers. That is writing part. Okay now. Then comes literature part. You know the syllabus. See, prose, last lesson, deep water, the rat trap. Poem, my mother 66, an elementary school classroom in a slum, keeping quiet, Pablo Neruda. 3 prose, 3 poems from Vistas, that is the third level and the enemy. So 3 prose, 3 poems and 2 stories. Okay now. Flamingo, 3 prose, 3 poems. Vistas, 2 stories. So 3 plus 2, 8 lessons and this, I mean, grammar part. See, together literature you get 30 questions, you need to answer only 26. Okay, na? I hope it is clear to you. What is that? So 14, understand it clearly. Reading section you get 14, you need to answer 14 out of 18. Writing section you need to answer 10 out of 12. Literature part you need to answer 26 out of 30 questions. That is a exam pattern. Okay, na? One thing very important, one point I want to mention. What is that? In the marking scheme, I downloaded it from CBSE website. You see, not my own words. Marking, accept responses in sequence. You see, in sequence. If the student submits all response instead of using the available option, understand very clearly how you are going to be awarded, given the marks. How is that? Accept responses in sequence. Is it not so? Sequentially. If the student submits all responses instead of using the available option, what is the meaning of that? There are 60 questions, but if you are answering all 60, how the marks will be given? In sequence. That means first only will be given marks, last one will not be given. Is it not so? If you are writing all the, suppose for example 18 questions out of 14, you are writing all 18. In that 18, maybe 14 may be right now, surely, but that won't be considered in sequence. That means whatever you are sure of, you should write first. Better to write only those 14 plus 10 plus 26. Why not? There is a danger otherwise. What happens now? Suppose the last question, 18th question, you may be sure, you may write also. But what you wrote before is wrong. Last one will not be given marks. So you need not answer all 60. You need to answer only 50, whichever you are sure of. If you are writing extra, that you need not be sure of. Whichever you are not sure of only should come last. Because it is going to be given, marks will be added in sequence. Is it not so? That means whatever is in the beginning will be given. Okay, now? So you need not write all the 60 questions. You need to write only 50 questions. Because, repeat once again, accept, it is instruction to teachers. Accept responses in sequence if the student submits all responses instead of using the available option. So there is nothing wrong in writing only 50. That is better because time management is very, very important. I hope all these things are clear to you. Okay, I'll meet you with another video. Goodbye.